I personally, I enjoyed the series a lot, but I have gripes.
But
Okay.
Is that because you're a purist?
Yes. So
Yeah.
I, as a fan of Fallout, so let's call it the 3D series. So from PC was 1 and 2.
ooh,
3 became obviously 360 and
Yeah.
PC and that.
Yeah.
And then we go from there onwards. I was born to play 3. So I wasn't old enough to
Yeah.
play PC 1. So I played basically the first person shooter versions of it.
and
Is
third
what we'll
person.
call it.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can toggle, but we'll call it first person because it naturally plays in first person.
I don't play with the third person.
So, let's say from a
Switch.
Fallout 3 fan person, a fan girl, all the way on
Vault
to
girl.
we'll go for Vegas and for I haven't played. I have played 76, not on my console, thank God. But I've not played it in its current state. I played it in release, which was
How bad was it?
I would rather.
I'd give that one no Todd points.
I believe the term is I'd shit in my own hands and clap than
Yeah.
play the video game itself.
But hang on, was it worse than
Yes.
Cyberpunk?
Yes.
No,
Oh,
no. Battlefield 2042 is
Oh,
worse than
that
both
is
of them.
awful.
oh I played 90
Cyberpunk-
seconds of Cyberpunk last Saturday night. just so-
Cyberpunk's actually a really good
Cyberpunk's
game.
Good.
I didn't like it.
Don't come for me. It's a great game.
It's good.
I'll come for
I
you.
need to buy the DLC, but
We,
After the
we
updates
actually
and
we
everything.
actually saw the sneak peek video at EGX
Yeah, I walked
for
out.
that, and that was actually really good. It was
It was.
interesting as
Keanu
well.
there.
I absolutely.
Was Keanu in the video?
He was.
And
Yeah,
sneak
yeah,
peek
oh no,
video,
I
it
meant
was.
like, was he at the?
Yeah, he
Cause
came,
they did,
and gave me a kiss just right at the tip.
Did he sat with
Fucking
me?
Was it in
bastard.
America? Yeah, they did like an EGX in America. Or
No,
something
no, this
similar.
is Birmingham
Yeah, it
NEC.
wasn't.
No.
It wasn't EGX. It
E3.
was E3.
Mm.
Yeah.
And he said,
He
some
turned up,
bloke
didn't he?
said, you're, what is it? You're not adorable. You're beautiful. And he was like, no, you're beautiful. That was a big meme. It's not beautiful,
Yeah.
is it? It's something else.
He is beautiful. Though.
He is, yeah.
What a,
Keanu
gl-
is
what a
pretty
glorious
beautiful.
man.
He is quite
What a
a good,
glorious man.
a good human being.
Yeah, he is.
But yes, so Fallout as a whole, in my eyes, is 3 and onwards. But I
yeah,
also will cut off.
76.
Yes.
It was just like
What about Brotherhood of Steel?
Sorry,
So
I
what's-
struggle.
as a,
I struggle to say 76.
As a non-super fan,
Yes.
what's
just wasn't.
so wrong about Fallout 76?
It's a
Everything,
multiplayer
everything.
online game.
So it
Everything.
is a live service
I like
game.
MMOs.
Yeah,
Yes,
but it
an
wasn't
MMORPG. But it, unfortunately,
Bethesda suck at making MMOs.
as a single player game, right? That's become story based and story driven as a single player game.
Yeah.
They suddenly changed it to live action server or whatever the fuck you call it.
It dilutes the
Multiplayer.
integrity of the experience.
And when it first came out, it had 0 NPCs in the game.
Yeah.
So
apart from
it just ruined
90% of the player base, of course.
The thing is
they're
that-
called bots.
The problem is with that
yeah.
though, because they were saying like, "Oh yeah, we've heard your comments. We've been listening to the fans and all this." Like, but they wasn't really, because a lot of us were all saying we just want co-op if that's still Yeah, co-op. Co-op would have been great, and if they did do co-op,
Well,
it would have been great.
like
But
a
they
co-op
didn't.
story.
No, like as in if you just wanted, still your campaign
Yeah, like-
storyline, yeah. But if you wanted another player with you, just your friend, that's
yeah, that's
it,
what
just
I'm
to
saying,
join in
like
on your story.
like a co-op.
So you're
campaign.
Fallout 4 right now. If you had just your friend, one friend joining you on there just to play around with it, that's what most people wanted. Okay,
It was
But
certainly a
instead-
questionable
Do
decision.
you,
Yeah,
do you
but-
often play around with your friends?
playing with you, I know. But the problem is, they thought, oh no, okay, they want that. Let's make it multiplayer,
Ugh.
right? And then also let's charge them for this and that and this and that. And it seemed to be like just a money maker game for them.
Yeah,
really.
but that's
What are you
the-
going to get with What are you going to get with your 500 free Todd points? I'm going to get the Lightwood laminate.
Yeah, but that's where the gaming industry's heading, and that's something that Bungie have managed to like corner the market on.
It could be heading that way, but I'm not supporting it.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh, no, no.
Bungie
No, no,
are part-
I
Bungie are
will
part of the
say-
problem.
I will say they have perfected the recipe of selling us the same shit over and over again.
Yeah, so have World of
Have you heard of
Warships.
Call of Duty?
So are Call of Duty. So are EA.
Activision.
It's big AAA developers like that who really are part of the problem with these microtransaction things. It
Yeah.
really
It
truly
ruins
Do
is.
the
you
game.
know of this small company that's really good at this? Right, there's a small company that's been around for a long time. They've exploited the whole money to buy and pay to win thing, and like it doesn't matter.
Wargaming.
They have a few different games in general. They don't just go for like let's say a shooter or anything. They go for like several different genres.
Yeah.
This is a really small company that no one's probably heard of, but it's Electronic Arts.
That's
Oh,
EA.
I think I might have heard. I think I might have heard something that. Yeah.
So they've been around for quite a while,
Oh, but Fight Night
and they
Championship is the best.
really like I think it's FIFA or
FIFA.
Rugby 2004.
yeah, Rugby 2004.
Hey,
Oh.
don't diss rugby games, yeah?
Yeah. No,
Me,
I agree.
2009, John Aluma Rugby Challenge.
I do
John
love the
Alumi
rugby
rugby
games as well.
challenge.
To
What
be
the hell
honest,
is
though,
that?
Ask Josh.
but I do love the
Is that
rugby
rugby
games.
Did you play John Aluma?
No, actually.
Oh,
no.
man,
I do love the
what a
I do
game.
love the rugby games, but I just didn't play that one.
What a game.
Yeah.
What about Lee Carvello's Putting Challenge? That's my favourite EA Sports game.
Is that more carbs than sugar? I can see.
Ugh.
But yes, overall, anyways, 76 kind of ruined it in a
Cake
way.
or biscuit?
So much that they kind of
I believe the saying is
going
cake
down
is
the
cake.
wrong path.
Lee, the background's
That
gone.
a lot of the certain what I heard is a lot of the makers that was actually doing Fallout 76 when they went on to that left Bethesda and decided to make their another game called Outer Worlds. And
Oh,
'cause
God,
they
I
just
know.
disliked the way that Fallout.
Oh, Titanfall.
And now in this Destiny podcast.
Please, no.
So yeah,
Cake or biscuit?
Neither.
That's cake. Cake is cake.
Cake is cake.
which is
It
also a
better
pretty good
be
game.
Baker.
Anyways.
Yes, so
So 76 was just a bad path to go down.
yeah, it was a questionable idea
So
at the time.
so Fallout 4 is still like, the main header for me though
Yeah.
Fallout 4 is the go-to personally
at this moment.
as a fan.
If I was going to tell somebody
Yeah.
to pick up a Fallout game and play it, I would tell them to play Fallout 4.
It's
Yeah,
easier for
yeah,
them. There's
four is an easier game.
yeah,
to
easier
play.
game to understand. I
Three,
mean,
three's hard for a lot of people to go backward to because there's no aim down sight.
Yeah.
quality.
The story's very, very, very good, but
yeah,
I will say
It's got Liam Neeson.
it's very clunky and it's
Yeah.
not quite there.
It's basically Rainbow Six Vegas 2.
I personally, and a lot of people like, it's a bit of a hot debate. I think New Vegas is better.
it's where you first see the robot as well. In
New Vegas is the best Fallout game.
Yeah,
Like, I don't
And
care
I-
what anybody says, it's
I
the best
personally-
Fallout.
Does it have Maximus in it?
Who the hell's Maximus?
Yeah,
No, it doesn't.
So,
No, it doesn't.
So referencing like the series itself, it does the Brotherhood of Steel an absolute dirty.
Yeah.
Like they make them like absolute the R word retards.
It cucks them, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it
cooks
does.
them really
Yeah.
hard. But then on top of that is like it is set in California, which is Nevada, next to Nevada, which is obviously New Vegas. So as a New Vegas fan, there's a lot of
Yeah.
things that don't cross over. They cook the NCR.
Yeah.
So
The
they
MCR
basically-
are cucks.
yeah, but they cook them.
Yeah.
So they say like so Shady Sands has been nuked or blown up in general.
Yeah,
In
they
this-
actually
yeah,
got
the
the-
series,
they
yeah.
actually got-
Starting-
they actually got the date of that wrong as well.
That's
I'll
the
just say that.
starting area of like
They
New
got the
Vegas.
date 2 years
And then
ago.
on top of that, you go. Then there's the whole area of New Vegas in general. You got Prim, you've got like Boulder, you got other
Novak.
places. Novak, Nova Scotia,
I've been to
and
Boulder
then,
Sea.
and then you go from there to New Vegas, which obviously is
Oh,
Vegas
actually,
Strip,
Vegas
but
too,
obviously it's
actually.
reimagined. But it is still in the valley of like where it is. This is why I have gripes with the whole story itself. Is like the start, great. We're in the vaults. I love the vaults because
Yeah.
as a game in whole, you don't actually get to see the vaults that much.
You don't.
You get a very short version of everything.
I mean,
But
like
in
you said then.
in Fallout 4 though, you do get to see 2 or 3 semi-intact vaults.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Here's a question.
What I'm saying from there, before you say this, is like
They should
At
do
the
a
end-
Fallout
at the
game set entirely in a
end-
vault.
at the end of the actual, at the end of the series,
I'd play the fuck
we
out of that.
we literally see Vegas, New Vegas.
That I was going to say as
No,
well because that's amazingly when that scene When that scene, like when they saw, well, it's pretty much you saw the tower, didn't you?
Yeah.
When you saw the tower, you like
It's
you
the
knew
the lucky
straight away.
38.
38, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
38. There's a house,
But-
Mr. House.
But from that point onwards, you know, because Shady Sands has gone.
Yeah,
New
It's-
Vegas is the
it's-
new hub for the main
It's
part of the
post.
series.
It's post New Vegas.
yeah.
So
Well, no-
there's going to be a canon story. You know, the ending of New Vegas has, I think it's, is it
Yeah, they've already
4 endings?
they've already
technically?
Yes.
they've already
I was gonna
confirmed
ask
what that
you-
is.
I was
Oh,
gonna
so
ask
which-
you
which
about
one
that
is
as
it?
well.
Independent New Vegas.
So it's the one that's neutral.
It's the
nothing
one where the courier
So
doesn't
basi-
work with the
So
MCR.
here's
So-
a question then for all you fanboys over the other side. As far as film renditions or TV series,
By far the
renditions
best one I've
go,
ever seen ever for anything ever.
and
I say, yeah. What he
and
said.
the recent Halo fail.
And Last of Us as well. We could probably beat on Last of Us a little bit if you want the.
See, I haven't watched Last
Ev-
of Us. but
everyone-
Halo's
It's
good.
it's all right, but
So
it's
what was
not as good as loads of fucking people say. It's
Mm.
good, but it's not that fucking.
Much like
good.
the game
It's not quite
itself.
Carling.
Yeah.
Much like- I'm sorry, but the game. Hot topic here. The Last of Us
Is this a hill that you're willing to die on?
Yeah, absolutely. The Last of Us
I'm
is
willing to.
it's a good storytelling game, but it's not one of the best games. It's because PlayStation had nothing else.
Yeah, yeah,
So
literally.
you climb, pluck at straws for nothing.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
And I'm not being funny, but having them cover your ears, Lee. you like The Last of Us, don't you?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do you like the TV
Uncover
show?
your ears.
They're fucking gonna goddamn do the bit where they have Joel get beaten to death by a transgender lesbian with a golf club.
Good.
Yeah, good, but like,
Who
what's
cares?
going on?
Who cares?
Oh.
It's a trash game. I'm sorry, but it's just trash.
What
They-
was
it was in my eyes,
Can we
right?
beep
So
out what
The
I
Last
just
of
said?
Us
Might
is
have to.
the
Too
it's
close
the
to
last
Allegedly.
of the it's the last of the zombie games that came out
Oh, go on then, Daddy.
in general. It was the last of the zombie games that were. You had open world games. You had like all these like different zombie games, and it finally ended with that game.
Hold the other bit.
And then from that point onwards, it died. Apart from Call of Duty Zombies, 'cause that was
Means I'm
actually
gonna have
good. That's where it started.
there's that one zombie game with that guy on the
Do
bike.
I want it?
And,
You touch
I
it.
know you
yeah.
mean.
yeah,
Nicolas
I can't
Cage.
remember now. No, it's
Road Rash 2.
no. Do you know what I mean? Though, and
Yeah,
there's all running like it was like it came out at the same time as
Yes.
World War Z or just after World
Whereas
War Z.
that's a good game.
it was
The
pretty
story's
good,
very
actually.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a zombie game on bikes.
It's I can look at it now if you want. Just like,
No, let's have it in
So why you
Spoiler: it ends up being the guy you've been working for the whole time, who's in a bloody radioactive suit. Literally turns around and tells you that he's like, "Oh, we're working on this really good cure for it." Turns out that he's a zombie.
Is it the one where they
Is
go
it
into
gore?
Is it the one where they go to like Vegas?
You get it's the one where they swarm and that. So he's
Yeah.
he's on a motorbike. He's
Yeah.
like he's basically a biker gang dude.
I can't remember.
And
I
then
think I know what you
and
mean. Has it got Batista in
it's
it?
kind of
can't-
like Last
it can't
of
be,
Us, but
it
it's
can't be
not.
that
Is
good.
it
'Cause I
got
can't remember
Batista
the name
in
of
it?
it.
Is it got Batista in it?
Maybe.
Sorry, carry on asking that question that you was going to go with.
Yeah, because it can't be.
You
It can't be that
didn't say.
popular. Because
No, I was just saying, as far as film renditions goes. So, for instance, I believe the best film matched to a game is The Warriors, hands down.
Sorry,
I,
what
I-
was
I
that?
just don't know how you can say that. Sorry, I just don't know.
Days Gone.
Do you not?
Thank you.
Days
Days
Gone.
Gone.
That's why I brought the laptop, mate.
I just don't know
Days
how
Gone.
I don't know
Thank
how
you, Jamie.
you.
You're welcome. But that
What?
was
It's an awful
a great
game.
looking game, actually.
Well,
to
The
be honest.
Warriors.
It sucks.
Wow.
So what was the
Oh,
question
God.
around the
Whoa,
Warriors?
buddies.
But
You
this
thought
isn't.
what was
This is
better?
No,
This isn't even
no.
the correct. This isn't even the correct direction because you were saying what's the best film or TV adaptation of
Yeah.
a video game.
Yeah.
You're going the other direction.
No, I was just saying, as far as I'm concerned, The Warriors
It's a
It's
technicality,
the-
but
Boys
you're
Club,
right.
mate.
game to the film that I've ever seen.
I tell you what, the best video movie to video game adaptation is. I'll tell you this.
The Warriors.
No, hear me out. Star Wars Pod Racer on N64.
Yeah, I mean, if it's mimicking like Phantom Menace, then it's pretty much on
But here's
par.
the thing,
like-
though. How can he say The Warriors was a terrible game?
because it was.
Warriors was a good game, but I wouldn't say it was
He
like
just walked around and kicked people.
pretty much. It was just beating up other gangs. I remember something.
It was a weak beat 'em up. It was basically Devil May Cry 1
But
at best.
But I will say that it's not very true to the source material for one reason.
Yeah,
is
that
it?
too.
Yeah.
Like it's a beat 'em up and like leveler,
Yeah.
but the actual story itself of the way you go through the city is different. That makes
No,
sense?
stop. No, go watch the film. Honestly,
You mean the Warriors film?
Everything in the game happens as is in the film.
Yeah,
I'll watch
Pretty
it.
much.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
you.
it's
Yeah.
through cutscenes and storytelling, not through what you.
No.
do.
Like the whole journey that you're taking,
Yeah.
running back to Coney Island,
Has
is
anybody
the same as in the film.
has
It
anybody
literally-
Even the bit with the Lizzies,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
even the bit with the
baseball
the
lot.
Turnbulls,
Yeah.
the baseball Furies.
The orphans.
Oh, the open.
Orphanage. You can't come around
So
our
that's
town,
what I
man.
mean, like every single thing, even the DJ, like boppers.
Yeah.
But it's honestly, I
Yeah,
played
every
the
time-
game,
Every time
and
you
I
watch.
watched the film, and I was like, this is amazing because I remember these bits from the game.
The film was great, and you are right though. It was following it because every time you went into another area, you hear the radio channel say, "Hey, the orphans, the Warriors are about." You know, stay out of town now. It was really good though. But can I ask you though? Now that we saw that actual ending on the series though, viewing the as we all think it is, I'm pretty sure it is the Vegas Strip with Mr. House and all that. What do you reckon he's actually going there for? Like, what is his main task? What do you think he's going to be doing?
So when I initially,
What's your opinion first, Jev?
when I initially saw it,
Mm-hmm.
I instantly thought it was pre or during the story of Vegas.
Okay, so
So I thought he was going there for an army to
Thank
fight
you.
back.
No.
thank you. So let me hear you say it right because I thought this as well. Quiet.
Yeah.
You say your opinion for next,
have my
right? But are you referring to that robot secret army that's hidden in the dam site?
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, man's army.
Thank you.
So I personally instantly thought, oh fuck,
Yeah.
he's going to try and retaliate by
Yeah.
going for either.
Mm-hmm.
I thought something was going on with him and obviously the company he works for, i.e. Vault-Tec,
Yeah.
knew about the Securitrons.
Yeah, of course.
So I thought, all right, it's him. Either that, or he was going to go there and then he was friends with Mr. House pre-war.
It could- yeah.
I think Mr. House probably may have already, it should have already showed up. You'd think
Yeah,
he
yeah.
would have showed up in that scene when they're talking to like
I
Big
thought
Mountain. and stuff
Roboco
like that.
guy was trying to be Mr. House.
I was going to say one of them is going to be Mr. House.
I didn't initially see his name. The Roboco
Exactly.
guy.
I thought one of
I
them was
saw
going to be
afterwards.
Mr. House that was in that meeting.
Yeah,
the head
yeah,
of the
yeah.
vaults.
And
So-
then what was really interesting is
For the ignorant half of the party, who the fuck is Mr. House?
Mr. House
Oh.
is a guy.
Oh, I mean,
Do I
he's-
ask?
come on.
Me and Lee are looking at each other like we're Destiny's
It's like
Child.
first off, we'll say like literally you got to play the game.
Mr.
You know,
House is the mastermind
know,
of New
but-
Vegas who's pulling all of the
Yeah,
strings
so
from inside
pretty
his
much.
cryopod.
right. So
He's been
picture
alive
this.
since before the war, and he's
dead
been
man,
preserved
pretty
inside a box. He's a withered He's almost like a withered corpse who's like inside a cryopod, but he
Yeah.
controls all of the infrastructure of New Vegas, proper Godfather style with the thing.
He's
So-
Walt
Yeah.
Disney.
Yeah,
but less of a paedophile.
Is he Willy Wonka?
Allegedly.
he's pretty much similar. He's pretty much similar to like the brain guy that's go.
He's less into kids but more into money.
But he's pretty much similar though in a way to that brain guy that's driving around on the Fallout series. But in an actual capsule, so he's still got technically the whole body, but he's nearly a dead body, but his mind is still active and running the whole section.
So imagine a man who, after the wars happened and all the nuclear, he tried to preserve Vegas as its whole.
Yeah.
So he wants Vegas to be its own degenerate self.
He wants Vegas to
He
be its own
likes gambling.
independent state, basically.
You
Like-
got to
it's like Vatican City, but with more debauchery and hookers.
think though as well.
Actually, with
Vegas.
with less debauchery and hookers, allegedly.
and less
Like
religion.
Scotland weren't their
Yeah.
independence.
So you got to think that Vegas as well though was actually the only kind of area that still had power on the strip because of the Hoover Dam. Hence why they had the NCR and everything covering it all.
They had Helios
And
bomb
then
as well.
this is when you got in the other faction called the Caesar's Legion and all this, but obviously that's another subject.
His name's Kaiser.
Yeah.
Sorry, you know what I mean though.
And then-
Like, it's the Legion and all
and
this.
they're based off the ancient Egyptians.
Well, like Julius.
Literally Julius Caesar. Yeah, but
Yeah.
because obviously
Yeah,
they're
it's all
ignorant.
Roman.
They're ignorant to how he pronounces his name. So they can't call him Caesar.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Imagine if you're a person in
That
200
was it
years'
now.
time and
Yeah.
there's a radiated like wasteland. You wouldn't read it and go, "Oh, that's Caesar."
Yeah.
You go, "It's Kaiser." So they call him Kaiser.
Kaiser.
That's how the Germans pronounce it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and more importantly, it's Germans pronounce it. But the whole point is, so we've gone from a Fallout 4 setting. Rewind a bit. We're in Fallout 4, although it's not Boston.
We should have gone through 3, then Vegas, and then Fallout 4
No,
at the end.
this
but-
is how the series is going.
Yeah.
We're in. So it's never been set in California in general. But
Yeah.
it's California is in the coast. We don't know that until obviously it gets further and further into it, and there's bits and hints into it. If you knew how it was being made from beforehand, you knew it was
Yeah,
California.
California in the Fallout universe doesn't really encompass what California is in present day. The whole of the West Coast, and
I
and
thought it did.
going
It's
for-
always been a shithole, isn't it?
I mean, it has always
Yeah.
it has always been a deserty shithole. Yeah, have you been? It sucks.
You got to
then-
think as well. The countries in this global time as well.
Allegedly.
They're all own and different. For instance, Canada is actually part of America as well.
Well, that's not quite correct.
It actually is.
It's on
It actually is.
in Fallout.
In Fallout, Canada has been
Annexed.
and is part of America.
A unicorn.
But in the Fallout law, everything that's controlled by the NCR, that might be places like Oregon and Washington State.
Is the law written like Destiny's law? Because it upsets me.
No, it's much older and far more, far more well put together than Destiny's law.
Yeah, but I mean, do you have to read to get? So there's a really rich story behind Destiny, but you have to read shit.
So-
yeah, it's
so
environmental
Bethesda-
storytelling, so
Yeah.
you have to read quite a bit.
Bethesda,
Huge story behind Fallout.
Bethesda are really known for their whole environmental or tragic environmental storytelling. So
Yeah.
there'll be skeletons, and they'll be sat in a particular way, and you'll go
Some
in,
of them are wearing party hats.
and then some are
Yeah.
wearing party hats.
I can show you exactly where to go to find a teddy on the toilet reading a book.
So
Yeah.
you'll see these things, and then obviously that intrigues you. So you go
Uh-huh.
and investigate, and by investigating, you'll learn the story of what that situation
And what
is.
happened?
It's situational storytelling, basically.
It really is the way that you should actually cater towards educating children, isn't it? Maybe not so much with the nuclear wasteland and dead body
And that's-
bit, but
And that's the one thing you find out loads in Vegas. Because in Vegas, there was just a lot of old vaults. And in the old vaults, there were so many catastrophes that happened. As you see in the series, it told when they was doing the meeting, and they said about, we could do all this and this in different vaults. They actually did in a lot of the vaults, like the Gary vault.
There's 121, I believe. It's 120 vaults. So there's an extra one, which is a secret vault.
Yeah,
And every vault has its own story.
yeah,
In particular, is a very standout one, is in the whole Fallout universe, is one bloke went into a vault, and much like Fallout 4, as you may have experienced, but when he went in there expecting other people to be in the vault, he found nothing but trunks of finger puppets. So he then became the infamous puppet master. So hundreds of years later, or however many years later it was when he tried to repopulate the surface, as the vaults were meant to do, he went to the surface, but he in this time he acclimatized himself thinking that this puppet was called Gary, and this puppet was called Jane, and he became this complex, massively complex story. Anyway, so
you're fucking fading. You need to have some Red Bull.
everyone that saw this person thought he was like some sort of insane vault dweller.
yeah,
But it turns out that he was a psychotic killer.
Right then.
yeah.
I can't.
You can't.
And then
Honestly,
all the other
I've been falling
all
asleep
the
for
puppets are
ages.
dead.
And that was just one vault.
Yeah.
And then you had another vault that you went into, and there was loads. I don't know if
You've been rocked to sleep by the
I
rich
woke
and
up
engaging
and I
law.
had cool story, bro.
I don't know if you noticed the other vault, but there was one vault with all of clones of Gary.
Yeah, just Gary. Yeah.
Just Gary's. And
Do you know the story behind that, though?
Yeah, because apparently every time they cloned one, they was designed in a way to be more angrier than the other one. So to the point where it was.
But the way the story goes is there was a vault full of everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone got one clone,
Yeah.
and then one of them was so angry he killed the rest of them. And then Gary cloned himself that many times, or the clone of Gary cloned himself that many times, They lost their language and they could only say the word Gary.
Oh right, okay. I didn't know.
Who's
that,
your
no.
favourite Fallout
A bit of both.
New Vegas character? Favourite Fallout New Vegas character, please.
Oh god, that's a tough one.
I've got mine right off the top of my head.
Fallout New Vegas character.
Yeah, actually, I've got two because they're like a comedy.
Okay, I would say. What's his name now? The King.
Oh,
I actually liked him.
Yeah.
King.
The King, mate. I thought he was sick. Hey, man. You get his dog as well afterwards.
Eyes open, sir.
Nathan.
Mine is Davidson and Antler. Do you want
Mine's the
Davidson?
ghoul.
Which goal?
The fucking guy who
TV
was
series.
shooting the fuck up of everyone.
Oh, you're talking about the TV
Right.
series.
Okay. Do you know
The
actually? who's-
salesman.
Okay. I was going to say. Do you know who's representing actually in the Fallout game? I know. That's what I mean. I was gonna,
It's not him. He's the advertising guy, not the.
yeah, but I mean, yeah. In the series, they made him out to be a different person, didn't they? He was actually a film actor, wasn't he?
The advertising guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Walt Goggins. Yeah.
And in the game, he was just the advertising guy. But yeah, it's
I
kind of
don't- I don't-
similar.
I don't think
Route.
any of the game
Similar
characters are meant to be any
Yeah.
of the
Did
TV
it-
series.
did- would
characters.
anyone-
Eyes open, sir.
Would anyone like to add to the fact that his character as a ghoul is actually a smooth skin?
Yeah, he is a bit too smooth, to be fair.
Yeah.
I know for a fact in my partner
doesn't have
has
a raspy enough
massive-
voice.
They have a massive problem with the fact that he is a smooth skin.
He is overly
He's
smooth.
far too smooth.
How-
I
He
personally
doesn't
said
look bad though, considering what they could have made him look
I
like.
personally said that it's because it's the particular actor wants to look like the actor still.
Yeah.
Whereas if you look at other ghouls in the series, they're a lot more ghoulish.
Mm. But he seems to have retained his humanity a lot better than certain ghouls that you do see.
Yeah.
And I know quite a lot of the ghouls you meet in the Fallout series are pre-war ghouls, but he does seem to be a remarkably still human ghoul. But then again, so does what's his face from the Brotherhood of Steel. When he turns into a ghoul, he still looks smooth as fuck.
So
right, second.
I didn't like that.
Next question is: he thinks he's a ghoul, but do you think he is a ghoul?
I don't see how he could have survived that.
I think
The
he.
Brotherhood dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he's been injected with FEV. I don't think. He's
I
a
don't
ghoul.
think he's been injected with
Well, the other guy was
the
his.
FEV transformation's extremely rapid.
But a ghoul would not regenerate their heel on their leg. His foot turns the other way. That's not ghoulish behaviour.
Well, he injects him with that shit, doesn't he? But I mean, that's not really how ghoulification's supposed
No,
to work.
no.
No, it's not.
No.
That's why I thought it was confusing when they showed that.
It's not that.
And it's not
it's
exactly
not FEV,
unlike how FEV works. Because
No.
FEV, you don't need to be injected with it. You need to literally just be dipped in it. That's
Yeah.
how they
I
transform.
know
you.
that FEV is usually green, isn't it? On Fallout?
It's like
Yeah.
like a luminous green,
and
typically.
it's not that colour. So I don't think it's either.
He's like a orangey.
Yeah, I mean,
Orange
I'm not
colour.
being funny.
It's what
You
he's
have
been
you have
drinking the whole
You have a
time.
glowing orange syringe. You're
And
not going to stick it in yourself.
Let's be honest. The guy fucks chickens.
Yeah, what's with that? When they brought them in. Oh mate. Yeah.
What?
You haven't even got to that yet. I think that's the second.
Let's try and confuse.
Second episode was that? Yeah.
The best thing is I've got all sorts of remedies for legs.
Yeah, regrowing a foot. Lee will like this. Lee, this guy fucks. He fucks chickens, mate.
He fucks chickens.
He does.
You'll get it.
And Maximus proper fucking.
He just walks over
He
and
saved
sparks
it.
him out.
He
doesn't
saved
he?
it. He saved the guy and goes,
What's
"You go
going
ahead,
on
man.
here?
You go ahead. You run away."
I hate the Brotherhood Steel story.
They've made the Brotherhood lame. The only cool bit with the
Shut
Brotherhood
up.
is when they're
Made
interrogating
Maximus a
Maximus.
cuck.
It's when they're interrogating
Right.
Maximus and the knights
Next-
walking along behind him is like, speak!
Next-
Like, that bit's
next-
pretty cool.
Disjointed, by the way.
Next question, right?
Yeah.
Out of the 4, I think there's
Is that
4
the Dave Chappelle thing?
4 stories that is available.
What's Dave Chappelle?
Which one's your favourite?
Disjointed,
The 4
by the way.
stories?
Yeah. The
As
one
in
he's
the
on
game or
Yeah,
the series?
he's one of the-
In the series, we're talking
Lucy.
series. So
Lucy, hands down. Lucy.
you've got Vault.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, I think the Vault's probably the strongest story overall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like Vault.
And I thought it
we've
was
got-
going to be lame.
We've got Vault. We have Brotherhood. We have
Cool.
got the Ghoul story.
It's a
Yeah,
big story.
correct. And then really we have Lucy's story in general.
Well, to be honest, they're
Oh,
both
Lucy.
main, aren't they? The Lucy and the Ghoul, because they keep switching between both main stories.
Well, it's a 3-way
It is a
But
freeway.
I will say, like, do you know what's mad? Is how all the stories that were meant to be the main ones that draw you in, the Vault one's the best.
I just want to say as well, out of the
I'm
whole love
but-
story arc, I've never been less invested in a love story than like Finn and Rose from fucking Star Wars.
Oh god!
Like that love story is weak and just get rid of
Yeah.
it because no one cares if they get.
But
together.
what I still want to know though is how much is
fucks
she's
Raven.
actually invested into it. His wife. How deep is she in the Vault Tech crew?
Deep.
Like because
She
obviously
is
you know when you see her in there, she's like secondhand. She's the secondhand.
Mate, she's still frozen.
I wouldn't say secondhand.
Yeah.
No,
No doubt.
no,
No, she's in cryo.
no. They never said all of them are in there. They just said the staff.
She's
is in there.
She's in cryo.
Yeah, she's
in
not.
cryo.
I don't think she's in that.
I don't
vault,
think she's
though.
in the cryo,
She's
mate.
not in that vault.
She was
Vault?
the. She was
I don't
the.
think so.
when you-
I don't think she's in Vault 3.
In the series, when you see her in the meeting, she's looking up at the main guy at the top. She's like the right hand man or the right hand woman.
Oh, she's playing down her role, isn't she?
Exactly. So she's like the second hand man or second hand person from the
Yeah,
top.
because the guy at the brain. The
So
brain's
what I'm
number one.
the guy at the brain is the guy that's next to her, right?
Honestly,
She has more power than all of them, pretty much,
I might go for a nap.
You went.
right? So where is she then? She's most likely more
stay there and look
invested
pretty.
into this than we think. Okay. Right.
Honestly,
That's a really good
Start
point.
doing this earlier.
Yeah, trust me, because I think she's more into it than we think. Also, to change it up a bit, then, what's I have brought a special
No
something.
smoking on the podcast.
Oh,
Just try and wake everyone up a bit because some of the others that not knowing about too much of Fallout are a bit drifting away.
Sealer's asleep.
I have got-
genuinely.
I'm going to ask something, right?
Send
So
it.
guess what you think it is? Basically, is that?
From the series
Does it
of
involve
what I've
sleeping?
watched so far,
Go on, then. Before I go on to this, then go on.
the vault, I'm presuming from episode 1 they were in a vault, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So that is the vault rooms
That's
that
the
you've
vault.
been talking about.
Yeah.
it's an underground. Yeah, vault. Yeah.
They all look the same, basically. They all wear the blue suits, the blue and yellow suits.
I
So.
think I fell asleep. Not in a bad way.
You
Right.
didn't fall asleep, did you?
Not in a bad way.
I just want to say that's one lucky raider as well, isn't it?
yeah. He
He
is.
does
one-
say.
Did
He
you know
do-
it's
He
Rufus?
does say it's the
It's
best of
Rufus.
his life.
Yeah, so the loophole is he's Rufus from the start,
Really?
and then it's the one when the ghoul goes to kill his brother,
Mm.
he kills his brother because he technically it's
Yeah.
Rufus.
Yeah, I know what you
Oh,
mean.
right.
I didn't know it was him.
Yeah.
Wow.
I believe so.
You think? Okay.
Yeah, it would
I
make
believe.
sense.
I believe his dad is
Allegedly.
actually an old ranger, actually as well.
I think there's
Yeah.
no
and
chance.
he
of
knows
that.
him in the past. Like, and we probably have to go down that storyline as well.
No
At some
chance.
point.
He's too much of a pussy to
He
be a ranger.
is. He's an old chap that's just left the ranger force because he wanted to bring up his family.
He's
His wife is not there
He's soft, dude.
because he's got a family.
So
you turn
fucking-
soft when you have a family.
So you're
I'm
saying,
sorry.
You're saying
Look at me.
You're saying something.
I've got a family. I've
Someone's
grown weight.
projecting.
I'm not really like
So
muscly
you're
anymore
saying
when I
some
used
guy
to
comes
be.
into your
was-
family.
he
You
was-
tell
I
your family.
care about my family.
You
now.
tell
And
them to
today
stand
on
down. You don't
Agony
fucking.
Aunt
You don't
Joshua
fucking start
Speed.
throwing.
No, what he did in the series, mate, he
He
just
ain't-
said, "Do not hurt my family. Do not hurt my kids. I'll tell you anything I want."
He ain't a ranger.
That's what you would
dude.
do.
He ain't a ranger, dude.
He used to be a ranger.
No
There's a
chance.
difference.
Nah,
He used to be a ranger.
no chance, dude.
Yes, mate.
Nah. I give
Right.
you- I
Yes,
I put 10 quid on the fact
So,
that he's
what are
not a
your
ranger.
fatherhood
You think he's
woes
not a ranger?
lately?
No way.
10 quid.
Yeah,
I think he's in his past. He was a ranger.
I don't think he was ever a ranger.
Okay. All right. Okay then.
Are we about to find out?
We all saw that
Finish
handshake
him.
bet. Right. So what I was going to say before that.
Hang on,
I-
can we, now that we've got a bet on the table,
Or
and we all know that the house doesn't lose, can we Google this so that we know who wins?
Sweet.
They won't have
won't
that.
tell you it
They
because
won't tell you because it's not even
yeah.
unveiled yet.
You'll have to wait till the next season.
Yeah.
You'll never find out. You'll never find out.
So. No, I
Yeah.
don't imagine you will. But
Maybe
I-
a conspiracy theory for years.
there's no chance he was a
No.
ranger.
Why?
He's a pussy, mate.
Fuck off.
He was.
Anyways, right. Let me just get to this point. I
He's
mean, it's
e-
not that much special,
he's
anyways. But I
even-
thought it would
he's
get
even more-
everyone else involved.
He's even
Well,
more of a pussy
that-
than Esteban.
We've
I've-
got excitement, surprise from Speed.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that much of a surprise, but I brought something that I loved that
Is he a
Surprise.
cunt?
was part of
motherfucker.
Fallout 4, and I really liked it, enjoyed it. So
I've
what
got
did
it. I've just guessed it
Okay.
because I've been sleeping. He's got a pit boy.
No, he hasn't got a pit boy.
No.
I
Oh.
wish. I want a pit boy.
So can I just finish it off though? Guess what's in my bag?
Oh, guess
That's
what's
got
in
to do with
Speedy's
Fallout 4.
bag? Alright.
Well,
What's
I'm
in
pretty
your
sure.
bag, baby?
I'm pretty sure I
If you
know.
know
So
what it is,
I know
then
what
don't
it is.
say
I'm not going to say. I
Then
know what
don't
it
say
is.
it. Then just
You
shut
know,
up.
This is like you. This is like you trying to drop the bag that I was
Are we guessing?
We're in.
Just guess
Oh.
guess what you think
Like
it is,
Gav
and then I'll
Bang.
bring it out.
Is it Fallout related?
Yes.
There you go.
He said this. That's not a question.
okay.
Ask
You
a
did a
proper one.
question.
Is it Fallout 4?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. So
Oh, is that Fallout
It's
4?
part of Fallout 4.
Fallout 4 related.
Fallout really.
Oh, I know what it is. I've already guessed.
I don't know even know where to begin.
Ask him if it's a bobblehead.
Is it a bobblehead?
No.
No.
Oh, good choice.
I've got a question.
Okay. Tell me this question.
That was the question.
He's forgot. He's
You're
forgot.
asking us what's the question.
What is the Fallout related content that Speedy's got with him to display?
bag?
Yeah, in the bag.
So we know it's not a Pip Boy.
Yeah, and we know it's. And we
Oh,
know
is it a bobblehead?
no, it's not that. It's not a bobblehead, and it's not.
No, just someone else.
It's not. It's not the bobblehead, and it's not the
I have
game.
been waiting
What
for
have you been smoking?
I've been waiting for everyone so that I can ask that question. Is it a fucking bobblehead? That's my lead just last. Oh, that's great.
Do you know what's even funny? I told him, say, is it a bobblehead?
No, I wasn't saying that. I was only asking that question because that's what I've been thinking. As you were going through the people, I was like, all right, I'm going to ask him for some bobblehead.
You can tell how sleepy he
I
is
remember
now.
seeing a bobblehead on your windowsill.
I do have a
parents.
bobblehead
There we
Fallout
go.
character. Do you actually remember what type that was as well?
I know, it's like
You-
the dude with the...
What? No,
Yeah, but that's a lot of them are like that. But what? Do you remember what type it was?
Type.
Which
the speech one.
which special one?
Yeah.
Special was it?
Was it a blue
Perception?
brand. It's like the
It's
blue
a different
dude.
one. We're going off.
There's-
Stat, I don't mind.
There's a blue suit and the fucking
That's
guy.
a Vault Dweller.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
They all look like
you've
Yeah.
got one of them.
that. Right. So
It's a Vault bag.
is it? If it's not a bobblehead.
well, that bobblehead one I had by the way was Charisma.
Fucking uncomfy.
It was a Charisma one I had in the
Charisma
car, but no,
They're
it's not the one I
hard
got in my
working.
bag.
You like roll there. It's hard.
We've got. But is it one of those?
I generally brought it just to help with the chat and all this, and I thought you would have liked seeing it, but I thought, why not? Guess it.
Oh, let me have a guess. Is it
Give us a clue now.
a Grognag the Barbarian outfit?
Oh my god, that'd be amazing, but no.
Ah.
Oh, one of the. Was it?
Is it a Kidiot Buttercup?
He's AFK.
No.
Don't you just love
Is it
Kidiot
Blanco
Buttercup?
mac and cheese?
Ooh.
No, but we had that
Salisbury-
at EGX.
Salisbury
we had
steak.
that at EGX, and that was
Oh,
amazing.
It wasn't. It
We
was
even had the
just
we even had the hats as
It
well.
was just
like-
mac and cheese.
and the mac and cheese was terrible. It was terrible.
It was all terrible.
I
Do you know
appreciate-
why?
It was free though.
I
Do you know why it's
appreciate
bad?
them
Do you
making
know
the
why it's
effort.
bad?
Why?
Because it's promoting 76.
yeah, yeah, it was as well. And I badly got a picture in front
To
of
be
me.
fair, we did all get that good picture of us outside the vault, though.
Yeah, it was.
That was
It
cool.
The vault door was great. We had to hide the 76 number on the door though.
No, we all look really average, but Mole Tim looked really good.
Oh, he did actually. He did, yeah. He should have had a vault suit over his arm.
Lee, your turn.
Is it an accessory?
Accessory,
76.
as in like just to wear.
CeeLo.
A wearing accessory kind of?
Honestly,
No.
Okay.
It's bedtime. I've generally been.
It's your turn to guess.
I was about to say,
Because
wait,
no,
what?
It's your.
Have you not realised?
Yeah, I know,
this?
I know.
No, Lee will tell you. Even Stucky's been
No,
complaining
honestly.
earlier, been going to bed.
Well, if Stucky's complaining, then.
I know.
Stuck
Sure-
was
sure-
chasing me
sure-
for a raid, by the way.
Well, tonight.
Yeah.
Let's fucking get a raid on live. Live raid with the boys.
carry on.
Don't wake him up.
It's your turn to guess though, anyway, CeeLo.
It's not accessory. It's not a
Is it
bobblehead.
fresh water? Do you remember no, it's just the bit.
Purified water.
It's the purified water. This is what you'll find in water.
water?
No.
No, it's just the guy when he's like, "Oh, have you got any water?"
I can.
And she's like, "Yeah," and he drinks it all, and then in
that's
the
actually-
series,
That's less uncomfortable.
he drinks all the water, and he's like, "Oh," she's like, "Oh, is that all right?" And he's like, "Oh, no, but
If someone offers
yeah,
you-
if someone offers you clean water, you just drink it, even if you're not thirsty."
Yeah.
I can
yes.
give you a clue if we are struggling. Clue
We're not
time.
17 questions
Martin
in yet.
Clunes.
Let's go for a Martin Clunes, please.
Do you want a clue?
We'll have a Martin Clunes, please.
It will help you in the game.
That's what clues
Stim
generally
pack.
do.
No, but they do a good job of helping you.
Oh, fuck. Is it a Wasteland Survival Kit?
Is it a geck?
Oh, that's a terrible clue.
Survival something.
Oh, it's a survival book. It's the book, the survival book thing. I've got this as well.
Fallout survival book.
I have it at home.
Survival guide, vault dwellers. Right, have a look at that.
Bin it.
I'll tell you.
Bin it.
In it. I'll tell you everything.
Sleep.
Everything you need to know
Give it to the person who's trying to go to
in
sleep
Fallout
all the time.
4. Everything you need to know.
He's pretty good.
It is pretty good. I did look at it sometimes. Also, in there, you also got these cards as well. That is the skill cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, look. So I use them for like little bookmarks things. Sorry. And what you do
He's
is
got bookmarks.
I didn't get this.
look
Yeah, you had to get the special needs edition.
perception.
Yeah.
So you get these little cards as well that come out with it.
I don't think I got those. Although
Yeah.
it's not my books, my missus, so she might put them in the bin or something.
But yeah, like I said, not massively like over
her cards
what's
are
the deal, but I thought it'd be a good idea to show you the book, and it's literally got everything on it. Every mission shows you about every point. Everything you need to know, mate. Where all the hidden items are.
It's got detailed breakdowns of locations.
Literally every single mission. It's good
Like-
though, so I
like
recommend you.
like CeeLo's bed.
Oh ho 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 ho!
Yeah, so
I'm honestly writing this one off as a sleepy one.
Tell you what,
Sleepy sea.
we're gonna have to start doing this
it
earlier
even tells you all the weapons in there, all the characters,
before
all the gangs,
Sleepo starts
No,
going down.
This week, I have been going to bed around
You'll have-
9:30.
You'll have to
all the
I'll
most.
tell you what, I've
it's
been having early
it
starts,
tells
mate.
you about the most badass gang in there, which will be does
The
anyone know
Gunners.
which-
Fight Night Championship.
The Gunners.
the Gunners, pretty much. Yeah. Do you know what the mark is on their head is for?
What?
Have you noticed, right, on the Gunners, they have a mark on their head every time you kill them?
No, I normally shoot them.
Did you not notice? Oh man, I thought
They're
everyone knew
they're
this.
normally wearing combat helmets.
No, honestly, when you kill a Gunner gang member, they have a marking on their head. Do you know what it's
Like a
for?
brand or something.
Yeah, it's like a little brand on the side.
Gotcha,
of the head,
bitch.
Right? You'll notice it when you kill them.
I'll have to have a look at that. I haven't fought any Gunners yet in this place.
Right. Basically, they're so efficient and they're so good at what they're doing, the gang members, right? What they had on there as well.
Now you have my curiosity.
What they had, the marking
it.
on their head
Wait
was
a minute.
actually their blood type.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
A and B and A, B and...
A-
But it was just
ABO.
a certain marking that showed them their blood type. So if they had a
Do you want
member
blood
that
type
was
you are?
down or injured, it was just telling their blood type, so that way they'd be, you know.
Oh, because they're military, aren't they?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
bet you're B positive, aren't you?
I don't actually know, to
bet
be
you are.
honest. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm just negative.
Masilo.
What?
Also,
Yes,
good
that
fact
was
as well. You know the
Oh,
Vault-Tec
shit.
boxes, right? That show the glitter coming out. Yeah. Every time you pop them open, it's actually got faces inside it.
Oh yeah, they do.
Gotcha, bitch.
The do you mean the Vault-Tec lunchbox?
The Vault-Tec lunch boxes. Yeah.
I think I've got everyone sleepy now.
Hooray!
Right. Well, I can carry on for days talking about Fallout, but if you guys want to,
We need to
cut it now,
start
'cause
earlier.
If you're thinking because everyone's looking a bit sleepy here.
Well, I'm falling asleep, so I'm happy for you.
I mean,
guys to
that's
carry on.
not different from usual, to be honest. So
I was about to say that seems
I don't know. I'm a lot
natural
sleepier
way at the
today
moment.
than normal.
We need
No, you're
we
not.
need to start we need to start earlier.
We can't start early.
We can.
We should start.
One
earlier.
more pint. One more pint, boys.
One less pint.
Yeah. That's literally.
4 pints.
Oh, look, it's the USS Constitution that he's looking at there. Is Captain Ironsides there?
See, even the layout of all.
Is that the
boats-
Constitution or is that the fucking Yangtze? That's the Constitution, isn't it?
Question.
Barbihar, I'm Captain Ironsides.
Hey,
The bit.
question.
Yeah.
The big old blimp.
Yeah.
For the
Brotherhood,
in the TV series.
The,
Is that
uh,
Bridwin?
Pidwin. Yeah.
So, I read something, and I can't remember what the actual airship's name is.
it is the Pidwin.
It's not the Prydwen.
It is.
In the TV series. It is the
Oh.
Prydwen. It might well be the Prydwen, but the name of it is actually the name of... So the Prydwen's something from Greek mythology. I'll have to look it up and all the...
Yeah, but are you asking that? Is that the one in the series?
Is that
'Cause-
physically meant to be the same airship
right?
as the
Because
one?
that's it's Prydwen that's in the game. Yes,
Yes.
but I can't remember. Actually, no. Didn't they say it was in the series?
No, what they actually said is that its name... He's still asleep. So the name of the ship, so the Prydwen, the Prydwen in terms of the mythology, it had a different name.
I'm right.
And then when it evolved, it became the Prydwen.
Right. So
Honestly,
is it the same one then in the series? That's what it's
Well,
asking.
the airship in the TV series has the same
so-
name as the
So it's gotta be the
Prydwen.
same
So
name.
it's got to be the same name. But that airship, the Prydwen, was built
Sorry.
in
Would you like me to
California
sign it off?
I
in
mean,
the law.
I mean,
and
like I
flown
said,
to the
I can
Commonwealth.
take a bow
Yeah.
if you guys
So,
want to
but
carry
we
on.
just need to
Have
know
the
then if that's
strength.
the one in the series
I
that's built in the same
I
area.
suspect it is the Prydwen.
It's gotta
Why
be.
is it in
I suspect it
Speedos?
is the
We
Prydwen.
I've not actually heard if there's another one. To be honest,
There is. There's supposed
Speedy,
to be.
this is for you.
strength.
Speedy.
That's what I need to be.
Oh, I thought you just meant the bottom right corner.
Speedies. Speedos. Speedies.
Yeah, good book though, mate. Honestly, so if you're gonna get
It's
into it,
interesting.
yeah.
Well, I believe that may have drawn it to a close this
Cheers, mate.
evening, children.
And as our book closes,
You
Yes.
fucking bunch of nerds.
We have had a very good time.
yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
much. There's there's so much missed in about Fallout.
We
Could've-
could do like a law edition of this.
We could
but unfortunately we've set CeeLo to sleep mode,
Yeah.
or
Sleeper.
also known as vibrate. He's close.
Oh man,
Just
I'm
use this
literally.
sleeping. It's good.
No, I'm
gonna
gonna
have
go home and I'm gonna go straight to bed.
We're gonna have to rock him to sleep, aren't we?
I'm also gonna go straight
It
to,
would,
to his home and
surprised
bed.
me if I fall asleep.
You're gonna
If I
jump.
fall
You're
asleep
jumping
on
in
the
bed
way
with
home.
Two
So,
daddies.
On that note, I believe we're gonna leave the 10.5 podcast.
10.25.
Yeah, we'll give it that
It
one.
is 10.5.
Yeah, 10.5.
Yeah.
Because
We'll see who gets the most Todd points.
get to fuck, listen to our podcast more often, you wee bobber.
And as well.
What the fuck is even that?
Was that the ending cut?